Welcome, one and all, and we are back today with more gameplay of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy, blah blah blah. Alright, last time, if you forgot, we discovered there was a new school, and that school joined us, and there was a lot of friction and stuff like that. So, I think we're around day 50 or something. So, and this is out of 100 days. So, let's see what we can do. I'm just gonna leave that there. See if it stops crashing a little bit. Alright. Alright. Day 45. Okay. We are supposed to be going to the cafeteria today. We have not seen the power yet. I realized it, but I was watching yesterday's battle on the monitor in the war room. Oh, you were? You were all amazing the way you came together to hit that anime. Even Shoma got, or Mr. Disney, we should call him, got over his fear enough to help out. He tuned out to be really, really strong. I really wish I could be like that. It turned, I meant. Okay. I like her way better than her brother. I'm not gonna lie. I like her design. I also like her personality so far. The brother is just creepy, but I'm sure he has a whole thing that he'll become a better character. Hopefully. See, the thing about Danganronpa is I feel like some of his characters hit and some of his characters don't. Maybe I'll do a YouTube video on it. I feel like in the first game I liked a lot more characters than most. How should I put it? I didn't like everyone in the first game. I didn't like everyone in the second game, but I liked a lot more characters than, let's say, the third game. I only liked half of the characters in the third game. So, I just don't know. I think he has a great ability to make good characters. I just don't think all his cast are good characters at the same time. I should gather my thoughts before I do analytical powers. That was a mess. All right. Let's see. Do. Garage. Nope, not garage. We are not going there. Entrance hall. Cafeteria. Okay. Good morning, Takumi. Morning, everyone's here today, huh? Well, yes, well, we gotta settle our bet and make these losers do whatever they say. Do we really have to go through with this? We basically buried the hatchet yesterday. No, a bet's a bet. A promise is a promise. I'll never accept those guys if they can't keep their word. If only Goku would show that he kind of determination with more important stuff. It's got to be Mr. Disney who makes the call, though. He's the one who fought the duel, and he's basically the MVP of the battle yesterday, too. That's not true. He died in the battle. Let's not lie. I did not use him well, but he died in the battle. He did take enough hits off the mind control thing that it was fine, though. It really has to come down to me. Damn right you in this, man. You fought, you won, now it's time to claim your reward. Alright, I've got something. Whatever it is, we'll do it. In order of the losing group, I wonder what he's come up with. She looks nervous. I suppose we did promise. It's only right we accept responsibility. I was hoping you'd forget all about this. Anyway, I am sure to disgrace the Suzuki name. I'm sure to... Alright. They don't look worried. We were all so cool yesterday. I wish I could be like that. Oh. I wonder what kind of punch is friend, blah blah blah. Doesn't... I don't really care. Okay. Anyone else look interesting? I hope he makes us play an escape game where the loser die is horrible. Maybe give them a time limit too. 9 hours to find the door. Yeah, that's 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 that is a reference to 999 Zero Escape. I have played and beat all three of those games. Yep. Yes, I have. Alright, let's see. This is it, Mr. Disney. What are you going to tell them to do? Okay, here goes. Hey, I know you must be mad at us and everything, but if I'd won, I'd never actually going to hold you. You stay out of this. You'll get yours soon enough. Go for it, almighty and powerful Mr. Disney. Do your worst.
I want you all
Oh my goodness, this is good.
to be our friends.
You know how weak I am and how much I hate conflict. I can't stand how tense things have been between the two groups. I'll be a lot happier if we all get along. It doesn't matter who was here first or what campus it started out. Let's just be friends here and now as members of this academy. Anyway, that's the best my single function brain could come up with. Does that sound alright? That's all you want? I feel like something we should be asking you for. Whoa, Mr. Disney, maybe you want to rethink this. I got a whole bunch of ideas you can use. Gecko, he's the one who fought. He's the one who gets to decide. That's right. What Mr. Disney says goes. So much for getting our own back, but it's not like Mr. Disney was ever going to come up with something really bad anyway. Well, there you have it, guys. It's an order. It's an order. Why are you crying? Such magnanimous attitude for the victor. I'm so moved. From this day forth, we shall be comrades in arms together. So says the whole. Right. So as long as you don't mind being friends with human filth like me. Come on, enough putting yourself down. You're a great guy, Mr. Disney. It will be an honor to kill you someday. What do you say, Kura? It's not such a bad deal, is it? It's not like I have much of a choice. As an Itsuki, my word is my bond. Right, of course. Sounds like we're all in agreement unless you have any objections, Kaku. Oh, forget it. Not like I could talk you out of it now. Just so you know, I haven't given up on participating in the killing game. I'll make it happen someday. I'm really glad you weren't the one who got to decide this. Now you guys won't fight anymore. I'm so glad. Right, we still might get into a little quarrels from now and then, but that's all part of being friends. From now on, we're all in this together. For the next 50 or so days, at least. Resolve, Kura approached Mr. Disney and moved, and the mood turned again. What is it? You really are hardcore to avoid conflict at all costs. Not surprising coming from someone to take the blame for eating my curry when you had nothing to do with it. You knew I was lying about that? Of course I knew. The moment you shrugged off my question about the taste, with a half-hearted, it was delicious. No one knows who's tasted Usuku curry can help being overwhelmed with emotion, giving detailed description of the entire experience to impress. Wait, it wasn't Mr. Disney, so who's the real curry thief? Oh, it was Mr. Marco. I saw the whole thing. Oh my goodness, I actually guessed that. I was thinking that in my head as soon as they said it wasn't him. I was all like, what? I should have stopped it, and I didn't want to sound stupid. I should have stopped it and said, what if it was Geku? I knew it. I dropped something on the ground. I was looking for it. I see it. I see it. Come to me. Come to me. Alright, I got it. I got it. Alright, let's see. You know me, I can't stand to see wicked deeds go unpunished. Hold up, you're the one who got us in this mess, Geku? Blackguard, I will slay you where you stand. Whoa, calm down, guys. We're all friends now, remember? So, how was it? How was it? Well, you know, it was. It was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. I never thought anything could taste so amazing. I don't think I can go on living without getting a chance to eat it again. Maybe I'll make another batch if I feel like it. I think she forgives you. Looks like you're off the hook, Geku. I think this calls for celebration, or at least something to submit or resolve. Everyone from a circle, form a circle, will each put out a hand in the middle, then do inspirational cheer and throw them all up at once. What decade are you from, man? Oh, come on. That's not that bad. Now that we made up, we might as well have a little fun. Right, took me? Oh yeah, sure. A fine idea, sir. What is this? Some corny old sports manga? This is the last time I'll ever do this, alright? Sorry in advance if you catch anything from me. My hands are probably covered in failure-inducing bacteria. Guess there's no cure for low self-esteem, huh? Let's all promise to give up no matter how... Never give up how bad it looks. We'll get our killing game someday. It's really funny. You beat this game and all the characters survive, okay? And then all of a sudden we all black out and then we're in Hope's Peak Academy. I just think it's funny. Okay. Kaku, come on. You should get into this too. I know it's kind of lame, but it will only be for a minute. Just put up with us a little until then. Okay. Sorry, but I find team building exercises like this to be absolutely sickening. My dear sister and I will sit this one out. I don't think she wants to sit it out. Come on, come on. I'm gonna say it now. Talk for you. Oh, don't worry. We'll find other ways to amuse ourselves. Feel free to embarrass yourselves without us. We're gonna be going now. Okay, this is where she's gonna come. I can sense it. I said we'll be going. Oh, come on, sister, dude. Oh, she did not stand. Oh, I was wrong. Now I feel stupid. I knew it was. This game hates me. Okay. Shunning the group. I'm in Geku left. We couldn't. Ima. We couldn't help feeling a little deflated after that. What is the matter with those two? Why do they clinch away from... I think they're the only two that haven't powered up yet, right? You're the ones who's cringier. I'll avoid you too if I had better options. Well, let's go ahead with the new members we do have.
Alright, here we go. Special Defense Unit, fight! Special Defense Unit, fight! Special Defense Unit, fight! Special Defense Unit, fight! Special Defense Unit, fight!
What?
How many times are we going to do this?
I was thinking the same thing, probably three. And so the whole group cheered up at the top of the lawns. Of course, that didn't mean we wanted to spend every waking moment together. After finishing Masters, we head back to our rooms for a while. No more infighting. That would be better if we could possibly hope. Even more surprising, that's all thanks to Mr. Disney, who'd have thought he'd become such a team player. Alright, then, what should I do for the rest of the day? I've got free time! Alright, new VR training missions. Okay, cool. Again, not looking at any guides for this game or anything, so I'm probably gonna mess up in so awful ways that we're not doing everything we should be doing. But that's okay. So, I do have people that I want to bond with, specifically. And of course, she's can't be one of them. Nope. Don't care. I really don't care about this person. Nope. Nope. Pumpkinhead's even off limits. Like, no one cool is here. Okay. I wonder where the VR room is. We can maybe look at that. Is it the training room? It said VR room specifically. Might be the training room though. It might be the VR thing inside the training room. We could read a book. I just don't know what her likes are, or I would make a gift. We can take a look at the gifts and see what we can make, maybe. I feel like the book cover would be Edo again. Maybe, I think I already gave him the book cover though. Completion of the ward songs from all areas too. Looks like normal balloons at first glance, but sewing kit, gas, complete toolkit for projects includes set festival. You need a notebook, a hat, and a coat. A set for its goods, including cards, and we already gave that away, I think. It tells you where to find constellations. Perfect for anyone wanting to relax in a bath, soothing force and simple. You know what? I like this. I think we'll make it and we'll try to give it to her, and I don't know if she'll like it. It may not be her thing. We're just shooting in the dark here.
Oh, this looks nice.
We still got stuff up, so it would be for someone better, which means we were way off the mark. But I figured we would. We don't know anything about her yet. Okay, guys, I will be right back.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Alright. Mm, 45 day. Okay, cool. Did the gift take the whole day? The morning and the night? Okay, that was wasted for sure.
Burn out of troops! Time to get ready for your
I didn't
46th
realize
day
the
of
gifts
active service here
do
at
that.
Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, it's her. Maybe the bath salts worked after all. I'm just kidding. Good morning. Do you have a minute? I do. I just want to say you smell really nice today. Was it your present? No, I threw those away. I bathed with, better things. Okay, I understand. Morning. Oh, sure. Come on in. I did my best to act like I would if I were welcoming any other friend into my room, but it wasn't convincing. I still was nervous around it, even so now that we were alone. Now that we've cleared everything up between our two groups, I can tell you about this with a clear conscience. It's time you knew about war death. According to the information Negru showed with us, war death was a catalyst for the entire war. This is the thing that started it all. More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. War death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. You really tell me that's great. It's been on my mind for a while now. We're going to tell everyone together. When you're ready, come meet us in the war room. The war room? Okay, I'll be there. And one more thing. You said you knew someone who looks like me. Could you tell me a little bit about her sometime? If it's okay with you, I mean. Passing me a gentle smile. No, I never thought she'd be the one to make the first move. I'm glad she did, though. I was way too nervous to bring up. someone who looks like her. I don't know if that's the way to put it, but now first things first, I should head over to the war room and hear what they have to say. Cool. I am excited. Story progression, guys. Story progression. Hey Keka, what are you doing on your own? I was thinking, is it okay for me to carry on like this? Even Mr. Disney found the courage to change for the battle. I wish I could be more like the rest of you, fighting to protect people I love. Are you sure you are all... Right? Okay. I like that they are slowly moving her character. I mean, she did show me up the other day, but I like the slow progression there. It's a little bit too slow, but I like it. Alright, let's see. I guess we're going to cafeteria. Oh no, we're going to the war room. I should listen better. Alright. When I say listen, read, and... yeah. Okay. Nope. War room. I could just teleport there, but no, I'm running. There we go. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Yes, indeed. All the dull-eyed simpletons with no refinement, no social standing, and no future all gathered together in one place. The future's an unwritten book. I can still make something of myself. Anyway, let me cut to the chase. We called you all here to talk about war death. You said that it was caused the war between us and the invaders. What is it exactly? We'll tell you everything that Nagar told us. It's a long story, but bear with us. Why can't you be voiced during this? That's the cue, Kiss. What, me? I haven't prepared anything. You're the one in charge of explanations. It's what you're good at. Explanations and... yeah, double fight. Oh my goodness. I'm not taking my clothes off. Don't worry, I'll take the lead here. I do... okay. Why do they even, like, let me do things if I can't do things? Before I start, there is something terminology we need to get back. Back in the Tokyo Residence Complex, did you ever hear something called Planet Earth? Planet Earth. Oh, so they don't know what Planet Earth is. Interesting. I've heard of it, sure. I can't say I know very much about it, though. Same here. From what I read in library books back home, it's where all humanity used to live, right? They mention it in some old mangas sometimes, too. It's supposed to be really huge, like hundreds of times bigger than the complex. I think that's all about any of us know. They kind of skimmed over the subject in school. Humanity once lived all over planet Earth. The population was in the billions. And they didn't live under a giant ceiling either. They had an open sky just like the one here. Billions, that many. But then a phenomenon that's be known as war death changed everything. Earth was no longer able to support life like it once had, and the population began to decline rapidly. To combat this, giant underground shelters were constructed to house the survivors before humanity died completely. Underground shelters, you mean? That's right, the place where we grew up really is. The Tokyo Residential Complex is a class of shelter hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface. I sheltered the whole thing. All this happened a long time ago, so even Nagar wasn't sure how accurate this information is anymore. But so far as we know, our community in the Tokyo Residential Complex is the last of humanity and has been for hundreds of years now. And we're getting a history lesson today, huh? I never even knew there was time before the TRC. And war death is what forced everyone down there. Just what kind of phenomena is it? Essentially, the planet began killing itself. It did that. According to Nagar, the Earth has a life of its own, and while it's not quite like ours, it has its own will too. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters occurring all over the world. That was war death. The planet tried to kill itself. It can do that. But what drove the Earth to do that to itself? Remember when we said the human population was in the billions? Well, they needed somewhere to live. They developed and cultivated the war. Oh my goodness, is this another, like, we should protect the environment? Blah. I'm all for protecting God's creation and, you know, conservation and preserving it. However, God's not going to let the word die out before he says it can die out. So the whole word, when you're a Christian, the whole word ending itself because of our negligence is really arrogant. It's not. I needed a drink. Ooh. Alright. Not really giving a crap about the long-term consequences. Pretty soon they were draining the planet. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then they could replenish them. Not to mention the many wars humanity fought against each other. Blah, blah. War is bad, but in a non-perfect world, sometimes that happens, unfortunately. And good needs to stand up against evil. It just needs to be done. Some of them were so bad they left the Earth permanently scarred. It couldn't put up with that kind of abuse forever. Something had to give. I'm not surprised. Leeching it off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that sounds like my scumbag brother. Is your brother Byakuya from the first game? I'm just kidding. No. It would be funny. But this is, I'm sure this takes place long after that, if it's even in the same universe. They didn't realize the planet had a mind of its own, but they should have known better. Humanity continued to propagate willfully, ignorant of the damage they were doing. Of course, the Earth wasn't completely powerless. It showed its resistance with earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, volcanic eruptions, stuff like that. But no one recognized these disasters for what they were. They ignored the warning signs and just keeping on. Right, just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. You're making it really hard for us to ignore you. Finally, Earth reached its breaking point and shut himself up in his room to wallow in self-loathing and play gory anime games all day. You can tell your twisted family history later. Just shut up for a minute. As I was saying, Earth turned out to be the last resort to kill itself and make mankind out with it. You gotta admit, War Death is pretty fitting name. So the planet dying, the planet choosing to kill itself, was humanity's fault. Not a pleasant thought, is it? The Earth must have really hated us by then. It's hard to imagine some kind of overwhelming despair that would make something do that. Once War Death began, there was no stopping it. The environment became barren, hostile. Millions, no billions of lives were lost. The only reason humanity didn't go extinct is because of the handful of communities were able to escape into the shelters. Like the Tokyo residential complex. Have you ever wondered where the name comes from? Most of the people in the complex descended from residents of Tokyo, a metropolis that stood on the surface hundreds of years ago. This sounds a lot like Final Fantasy X in a way too, with like Xanarkand. Not the whole environment mumbo jumbo, but the 1,000 years later and people not using machina or machines, yeah, stuff like that. Of course, it's been so long that no one remembers what kind of place it was or what it was called. Whole generations have lived their whole lives without any awareness of the world or the complex. Us included, naturally. By the time we were born, humanity has already been living underground for centuries. Until we were brought here, the complex, the shelter, was our entire world. We ain't in the complex anymore, so you're saying this is the surface, looks like now?
Yes. This is what Earth became after it was ravaged by world death.
Why can't you talk like all the time?
This is the land where our ancestors lived.
I give the original Danganronpa game some breathing room with like its narration because of how old they are. Now, games like Final Fantasy X were like 9 years younger than the first Danganronpa game and still had more narration. But still, because the original Danganronpa 2 games were made for the Vita. I gave them a pass, and then 2017 rolled around and V3 came out, and I gave them a pass because it's like they made a whole bunch of other games, 3 games to be precise, where they were on like Vita or something, and I'm all like, okay, this is the first like major game on console, so I'll give them a break. And then we have Raincode, which was almost fully voiced. Okay, there was a lot of stuff not voiced, but it's almost fully voiced. And that was fine, but that was with Spike Chunsoft. But it's like they didn't have enough money to pay everyone to talk. I have read way more than they talked, and that's unfortunate. Alright.
You can see now why they had to go underground.
This isn't Zelda. You can't get away with this. For real, it's that bad we should even be here. Shouldn't we get back to... The complex isn't necessarily any safer. Not anymore. What do you mean? The TRC's days are numbered. The whole place is gonna collapse soon. What? How? War death is still going on. It won't end until all life on Earth is extinguished. It's only a matter of time until our little pocket of humanity runs out of resources and finally gives up the ghost. No way. There's just one thing that can save humanity from the effects of war death and give it... Now, there is something, the girl that looks like our best friend, there's something going on with her, whether she's our best friend or not. And I'm thinking it might be something tragic that comes along, and hopefully it's not tragic or we stop it from being tragic. But she can't use the anima like we can or anything like that, so it's just like there's something strange going on with her, and the reason why she looks or, you know, is our friend or something like that. There's something that's different about her than everybody else, and that's clear from the moment she was introduced. So just keep that in mind. Alright. She might be War Death. Or she might just be the thing that we're trying to protect. Who knows? I don't know, but we will see. And that's whatever is the defense room of this academy, or so Nagaso said. It might be the body of our friend. I don't know. And we all live in her dream of the Tokyo complex. It can save us from war death. But what is it? What is the school here protecting? Pre-chance, it's set to mystical artifacts that grant a single wish brought together. Or maybe it's just one. And we'll have to set out on a journey across the universe to collect the others. A grand tour, if you will. Or you think you can just ask the Eternal Dragon to bring... she's referencing Dragon Ball. Like, the Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. Yeah, this is a reference to that right here. Eternal Dragon to bring everyone back. Get with the program, Grandma. It's all about permadeath these days. Once you're gone, you're gone. Except for here. Nay, morbid stories for everyone dies are even more out of date. In trying times, people need something more uplifting. Try the Bible. It's very uplifting. Can you two have this discussion somewhere else? Unfortunately, Nigo didn't have clearance to actually tell us what's in the defense room. Said it had to remain secret so the enemy couldn't get wind of it. But they do have wind of it. They're literally targeting schools and going to the defense rooms. Like, they know... They may not know what it is, but they know it's a threat, right? So, who cares if they know what it is? The goal is the same. That makes no sense. Okay, but there is one thing he was very clear on. Whatever this thing is, it's humanity's last hope. We have Luke freaking Skywalker in there. Okay. That sounds ominous. And we're fairly certain that something is going to happen on our 100th day here. Something going to activate or awaken or something. At any rate, that's what will deliver humanity from war death. will be able to live and thrive. Oh, okay. So it's automatically set to. That's why we have to stay here 100 days. We're not going to turn into the eternal flames. We're okay. That's interesting. Or maybe they lied to us. We'll see. We'll be able to live and thrive on the surface again. All we have to do is make it to the day 100. Now, as Omi said, it's our last hope, but last chance might be more appropriate. If we miss it up, mankind is done for. Our last chance. And the invaders are trying to stop this world-saving event from happening. Yeah, the invaders are another thing we didn't get that many details on. But judging by what we have been told, we've come to a conclusion of their own. The invaders are war death itself. Like something summoned by a curse. The Earth must have given birth to them to further advance with death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight. It's not such a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school. So they're not actually an invading force as much as manifestations of the planet. Well, then the Earth itself is the final boss here. How are we supposed to deal with that? Things are gotten really heavy, huh? Oh, sorry, I started getting nervous. How do you see why it's so important that we protect whatever's in the defense room from the invaders? We haven't been exaggerating. Humanity's future really does depend on us. The hopes and dreams of all mankind rest on our shoulders. We can't let them down. If we lose here, it's all over. So that's how it is. There you have it, a comprehensive summary of the situation. This is what we strive for, nothing less than total victory. There has to be some kind of twist here, though. That's too generic of like a detailed of what we're actually up against. In the past, the maker Kodaka, the maker of Danganronpa, always has some kind of twist. That twist isn't always a good twist, but there is a twist. This isn't the final detail. We're missing something. Why are we looking so pleased with yourself? You didn't even contribute to that comprehensive summary at all. You glory-hogging chowderhead. Forgive me, that was never my intent. If you want forgiveness, strip down bare your contortion for all to see, but leave those ridiculous sneakers on you. You'll look more exposed that way. Why is this sudden fixating on me getting naked, Lady Curran? If everything you told us is true, then yes, we understand now. We'll finally know what this war is all about, how important it is. Better late than never, I guess. No, and others are strong sense. On the other hand, Siri was killed before we could hear about any of this. We've just been fighting for our own reasons. Okay. I wish I known sooner. I'd be more fired up than now. Fighting to save people, that's one thing, but saving all humanity, that's a whole nother level. If we pull this off, we'll be heroes. We'll probably set a reward at it. I mean, if we save all mankind from destruction, no one's gonna begrudge us a couple million yen or here or there, right? I knew whatever was going on here was serious, but I never thought it was this bad. I might have been better off not knowing. I still think people in charge are crazy for sending an honorary oracle name-told like me, but since I'm here, I guess I should give it my all too. Don't worry, so as long as we work together, we can even come anything, even war death. Okay. Okay. Sorry to have to be the fly in the ornament, but I still have some reservations. More than ever, I have to wonder if this mission is so important, why entrust a bunch of random teenagers? I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Nagoro didn't seem to know anything about the selection process. Maybe there was a clue in the dreams of Mr. Disney having. The ones about us being experimented on in a place, the hospital, was it? Interesting idea. Too bad it's not really enough for us to go on. I'm sorry, my peanut kernel brain can only handle so much. What you think, Ima? Does all of this make you want to fight like the rest of us? Us fight? Yeah, humanity's future is on the line, you know. Yeah, Mr. Yakis, I think you need to get your hearing checked. I already made my position quite clear. I don't care about humanity. I don't care what happens to the complex or the planet for that matter. We have no reason to get involved, so we'll just leave the fighting to you. Isn't that right, sister dearest? But if it's to defend all mankind, then... See, my sister agrees. Let the gourd talk for herself, man. If that's all, we'll be leaving now. I haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm positively famished. Good luck with the whole saving the world thing, everyone. I turned and left, dragging Kiriko along behind. Okay, something seriously wrong with the Wonder Twins over there. How can they remain so detached from everything? They're like two self-obsessed peas in a pod. Still cute, though. Do young people today have no notion of social responsibility? Leave them, Kiriko. Trying to force them will only push them away further. That's just the way they are. There's not a lot we can do about it. You okay, Adam? I'll be fine. This long discussion is starting to take its toll on me, that's all. We've been talking for a while now. Maybe we should end the meeting here and give everyone some time to process information. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. She's probably still short-circuited if she's to listen to anymore. Everyone else seemed to agree with the sentiment, so we decided to go back to our room. Thank goodness! That's a lot of reading. Blah. Not protecting the dying ward, blah blah blah. Okay, keep fighting for it. Okay, that's settled. Alright, cool. We have some free time, everyone. Alright, now that I know that we will be punished for, like, creating gifts and not, like, doing the right thing. Oh, let's see if we can learn something about it. Yeah, you have to be this. But you're definitely not lying, so I don't know. You have to be the same person. Yep, she has to be the same. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Classroom. Nope. I am just playing with my avatar's hair a little bit. I have bedhead. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Defense room. No. So what should I do today? Maybe go to the VR room. I could use a fight, to tell you the truth. Maybe we should fight something. Training room. I feel like we should... What the... What the? She's here.
Ready whenever. How's this?
Okay, well, we know she's gonna come back. I never thought she was gone. The explanation... I didn't think we were ever gonna find her dead somewhere or something.
Say when.
And we're level 14, it looks like. Or not level 14, we have 14 health. Oh, wow. I did not realize, but they're all gathered around our base. Well, that's not good. I did not realize.
Time to move. Die. Ready whenever. I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon.
Let's do this.
It's killing game time!
Alright.
My body! Uh-oh. So close to dead.
Yeah, that seems like a lot. Boom.
Boring.
Oh, I thought that was her
Say
death
when.
attack.
Let's do this.
My turn. How's this? How unsatisfying. Time for battle. Out of my way. Broken, so time to move. Die.
Alright.
How ready whenever.
Oh, I can't reach. We'll just save that AP.
I quit!
Ready when you are. All right.
My turn. Take this. Ready whenever. How's this?
We win. Yay. Alright. Alright, let's see who we can bond with. Can't bond with anyone here. We can bond with the Sword Maiden. Oh, we can bond with her. Oh my goodness. Okay. We know who we're bonding with. Alright. I've decided to spend my breaks on the roof now. I love gazing at the blue sky and discovering unusual clouds. Yeah, that sounds very you, Nezuko. Oh, look, that cloud is shaped like a tulip. It looks like a big flower blooming in the sky.
Huh?
A tulip looks like a chicken screwed to me. Oh, and that's one's a piano. I wonder what it would sound like if we could play it. Piano, I'm seeing a hamburger. It's all food to you. Are you hungry, Doctor? She looks worried. Now that you mention it. Are we relaxing time with Nezumi on the roof? After spending some time together, you understand Nezumi on. Oh, she has a wish list on her report. Oh, cool. So by spending time with new characters, you can take a look at their
It's time to hit the hay.
thing. That's interesting.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Okie dokie. All right. Oh, we're getting a story moment. Sweet.
Hey, Katawa?
And these are always voiced, so that's nice.
Yeah? What is it?
Could you help me out with this question? You know I suck at math.
If I just give you the answer, you'll never learn.
No fair.
I
It's
sound
your
pathetic.
own fault for leaving all your homework until the last day of summer.
What are you even doing here then? Can't you go read at home?
Your mom asked me to keep an eye on you and make sure you weren't goofing off.
So, I'm basically a prisoner in my own room.
Yup. Now, do a good job and earn that parole.
What's that book you're reading anyway? Looks old.
It's about the world outside the complex.
That again?
Well, It's interesting. Don't you ever wonder what it's like out there? What it was like in the olden days? Reading these old books, I feel like I can imagine it. It gives me a connection to those people who lived under the open sky all those hundreds of years ago.
It sounds like such
At
a Zelda
least,
story
when
a
I
little
can
bit.
find them, it does. Most libraries don't even stock them anymore. I must have read this book a million times already.
Most people aren't interested in that stuff. The outside world's a scary place.
No, I think there's more to it than that. The people in charge are probably covering it up. They don't want us to learn too much about the outside world in case it makes us want to leave.
True.
You're a conspiracy theorist now? Give it a rest.
Seriously, though, I'd love to see it for myself someday, even if just for a little while. I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so
Oops.
pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
Moon? What's that?
A big chunk of rock that floats around the Earth. It's close enough that it looks like it's right above your head. And it's got a pale glow that lights up the night.
Right above your head? What if it falls on us?
I got cramp in my leg just now. It was not a nice
That'll
feeling.
never happen. Besides, don't you have other things to worry about? If you don't finish on time, your mom will take away your video games.
She
you know?
will.
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Why does math have to be so hard?
Because math is stupid. Alright. I mean, math is good for you. You need to all learn it. It's the language of science. Alright.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 47th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable.
I did not
and suffering the
think the
insufferable
mascot
to
wouldn't
pave the
be in a
way
lot
for
of the game.
humanity's future greatness.
I still don't
Be
believe he's
ready to
dead
give
either.
Your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I don't believe he's dead. Alright. I can't speak for everyone, but if we can make it through the 100 days, I think I can make it happen. What would... No use worrying about it. I have to actually make it through the war first. As for today, I'll start going to the cafeteria. I'm pretty hungry. Well, we are going through like week without like a fight sometimes. It's the 100 days don't seem so hard. Alright. I'm sure enemies will get harder and everything though. Alright. Cafeteria. We could have just walked here. I wasn't even thinking. Alright. But it's nice to like look around too. Alright, metal shop. In case something changes or something. The cafeteria is more full than I've seen in a while. Main campus, second campus, fighters, non-fighters, they were all there. There's only 2 non-fighters now. You should just say the twins. Sure is busy today. It's kind of nice to see everyone together like we're a real class. Yeah, at a school that doesn't teach school things anymore. Just like windbreakers. Alright, Geku, you're less of a classmate and more like a slave who happened to come in through the wand door. What kind of school would keep slaves on the ground? I think we'd make a great class. All those strong personalities make it more interesting. Wouldn't you say so? Talk to me. She's really friendly towards us now. Yeah, maybe. Just when I feel like I'm starting to get used to Nozomi, I dream about Kara, and now I'm uncomfortable all over again. We learned a lot about war deaths yesterday, but I'm still no closer to figuring out the connection between those two. Hey, I thought you guys had morning training around this time. You taking a break today? Yes, we can always train a little later, and it's worth it to get to talk to everyone. I, for one, welcome the change. Just spending a little time as a group in the mornings is sure to bring us closer together. That stinks. What? Oh no, whatever vapid inspirational statement you were about to make, Mr. Asoka. I mean, there's an actual weird smell in there. It's like rotting fruit and armpit sweat. Hey, that's curry you were talking about. You're gonna ruin everyone's first impression of it. Wait, you made more curry? Well, you looked so pathetic when you said how much you wanted to eat it again. I couldn't help myself. Wait here, I'll go get it. Skipped and returned with the plate. Prepare your taste buds for the ride of your life, courtesy of the Suku family restaurant. I expect you to eat all, even the plate. I'm not eating the plate. Besides, curry's kind of heavy for breakfast. Oh, you undefined little morat. What is it like to live in your totally unaware world around you? Take off her tomato again and her eat whatever she wants. I've adjusted the flavor to make it suitable for a morning meal. Now hold on to your butt, because this is going to send you into it. Come on, I bet it's not that great. Despite his protest, he's sick and self-conscious.
This is amazing.
Oh my goodness, the cartoon face. Okay, that was worth it. The taste, it's just spread throughout your mouth, blah blah blah, balance, blah, blah. The more you eat, the stronger the spiciness gets until your tongue is tingling. Okay. Alright, give me a second, guys. Something came up. we're back. Oh, I did not mean to open this. Alright. Oh, damn, I can't keep up with all this information. This dish is the ultimate evolution. Before blah blah blah. Yes, ma'am. Is it really all that? Hey man, let me try some. Just a bite. Me too. How much curry do you guys think is in a lethal dose? Back off, this is mine, thieves. All of you. You won't take any precious from me. No one can resist our Lord Azuki curry. Very well. You may all partake in my family's gift to you, the curry lovers of this world, from an ordinary line. There. It's going to be like this every morning from now on. Let them have their fun. A little camaraderie might help improve their teamwork. Yeah, I guess you're right. Do you mind if I ask you something? What is it? When you were a kid, did you ever see the world outside the complex? Did you ever think about that kind of thing? We should have asked her when we were looking at clouds yesterday. Yes, actually, I think about it quite a lot. I thought it would be great to see it with my own eyes, even if it was only for a little while. Granted, now that I'm here, it's not exactly what I was expecting. Huh. Lasted throughout perfect. Okay. Anytime I'll talk to Nozomi, it just raises more questions about her and Kara. Sometimes it feels like their personalities are completely different, but then Nozomi will come out with something that I've heard Kara say before, practically word for word. Are they really parallel versions of each other? I seriously can't think of anything else that would explain it. No use racking my brain about this. I'll try to talk to her more later. In the meantime, what should I do today? Free time! Alright. I knew it was going to say free time before he even said it. Alright. I feel like I'm wasting my free time. Hey! How are you? I'm done with the first 100 days and I'm shocked. Shocked in a good way or a bad way? Oops. We are going downstairs. No, upstairs, apparently. Sorry if I saw your message really late, man. I did not look at the screen till now. Alright, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Let's pull up my Twitch. Well. Let me type back real quick. Let me see if I can. He might have left the stream. Okay, good. I found a way to whisper messages to people. Nice, nice. Okay. She's deep in thought, better leave it to her then. Okay. Who else can... Oh, can't we, like, look at her, like, report card? Nope. 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 Actually, I want to see something. We want to go back to her real quick. Small, cute animals, people. Okay, so those are likes. Training montages. Rolled eggs. Rolled eggs. She doesn't like hospitals. Well, let's hang out with her one more time. I feel like if I want to level up anyone, it's her. Or at least for the first 100 days. I'll get better at this. Sponge and is so fluffy too. Texture is divine. You can practically taste the skill of whoever came up with the recipe. I highly recommend it. Is it really that good? Hearing you recommend it. Yes, absolutely. Have some. I'll give you some of mine. I think actually, okay, taste of cake. Your experience unlocked the keyword sweet. I don't know what the hashtag words are. Okay, so let's see what we got. We have 2 times. I wonder if it's afternoon, if we can still use the Gift-O-Matic. So we got choices. We got Assassin, who I don't care about. She's okay. I don't care about her. So basically people we don't care about. Let's see what we can do with the Gift-O-Matic. And I'm not sure we can use it, but I'm curious if we can. Oh, we can in the afternoon. Maybe it was afternoon last time and I just didn't realize it. So she likes cake, and she likes, what was the other thing she likes? It's not cute animals, that was the other girl that went missing. What was the other thing she liked? I do want to become friends with her too. Likes war domination. She likes rolled eggs. That's such a weird like. Ice cream stick. Study rubber balloons. Fashionable sick pouch. Towels. Okay, so we know who will like that. Focal. For the beauty conscious, a quick hold on the skin will keep... She doesn't care about makeup, is that? Medical tools. She might actually like that, but ton of paper. 500 sheets of paper. A noose? Okay, that's weird. Potty poppers, earplugs, comb. Yoga outfit. Snake plushie. Don't think she care about that. Planted pot, flower box. Dried flowers. Don't think so. Boxing gloves, driving gloves. We already know a few people that would like those. Next game console, digital camera, video camera. Oh, she might actually like this. Okay, let's give Rebel Pudding a try. She might not. We'll see.
What? For me? Thank you. I'll take good care of it.
See, we made her happy finally. Do.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, Good night.
Huh?
Okay. Maybe I get used to this place. Okay.
Get ready for your 48th day of active service. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Huh?
Okay, okay. Everyone's gotten over the differences. They're all getting along better than ever. I can't even kill myself to spice things up. I'll just come right back again. Maybe it would be better if I died for real. No one needs poor old drama anymore. I'm so emotionally exhausted, all I can do is cry. I think I'd rather not get involved in whatever that is. She probably needs to get out of the system. Why am I not allowed to talk to the others? I want to make friends too. I want to come out of my shell. I want to change. Still mumbling to herself. It is a little bit too slow. I still like it, but it's too slow. The next fight, she better jump in there. When I got to the cafeteria, everyone else was already there chatting pleasantly over the morning meal. Oh, Mr. Disney, I've been wondering what actually powers your robot suit. What's the structure of the mechanical parts? I think it runs on Humana, and I'm sorry, I don't really know all that much about how it fits together. Maybe you can summon it for me sometime? I'd love to take a closer look at it. Tsukasa, please, you shouldn't get so close. My body odor is horrendous to the health of everyone around me, especially to girls. I bet it's not that bad. It's not, is it? Is this the price of your power, Sir Mr. Disney? Did you have to make a vow never to allow yourself to be touched by a woman unless she bests you in a failed battle? But in the midst of all that merriment, two figures remained steadfastly silent. They were awfully quiet today, even for them. I started towards Ima and Kirko, but before I could reach them, a voice called out to me. Turkman, do you have a minute? It's important.
Huh?
What's up? It's about what we discussed before. You know my theory about how we all got here. How did you find anything new? Not exactly. I know this will sound weird in light of everything that was said before, but I don't think we're dealing with pill universes after all. After we learned about War Death yesterday, I did a lot of thinking. We're here fighting the invaders to make it safe for the remnants of the humanity to move out of the Tokyo residential complex again. So the complex and the academy don't exist in different worlds like we originally thought. It's just that one is on the surface while the other is under the ground. When you think about it that way, the idea that we've been transported to Pill Universe starts to look less credible than it did before. One more thing, I've been asking everyone about their lives in the complex, trying to build up more of a complete picture. If we will really in the Pill Universe now, it wouldn't be out of the question for some of us to originally came from different versions of the TLC. But so far as I can tell, our accounts line up perfectly. There's no doubt we all came from the same place. Okay, but there's still stuff we can't explain, right? Stuff that supported the Pill Universe, say? You mean the connection between Zomi and your old friend? I passed that by accident. Why, I can only assume they'll like... Okay. I'm no closer to solving that mystery. Right now, I can only assume that their likeness to each other is a coincidence, or that they're the same person and something's going on with her memory. There are options now. There are no way this is just a coincidence in that case. When you say something's gone wrong, do you mean... Hey, you two. What are you whispering over here about? Nothing. Nothing at all. That's right. We're just having a normal conversation. Nothing suspicious here. You know, saying that only makes it more suspicious, right? Anyway, our completely normal conversation has given me an appetite. Let's dig in. Yes, that's my thoughts exactly. You know, and to our food in a vain attempt to throw Nozomi off our trail. Feeling bloated from scoffing down so quickly, I went back to the room to settle my stomach. Is it free time time? Now that I think about it, Edo's probably right. Knowing what we do now, there's no reason to think blah blah blah. But then, how do we explode? No coincidence. Even if we do fit on, he does use amnesia a lot, like a lot. Kodaka, no, please don't introduce that into the story. Alright. She did mention in one of the memories if she didn't remember us anymore, and then we were like, what? And she's like, never mind. Okay. If I ask Nozomi about it directly, it will only put her on the back foot again. She's finally started getting comfortable around me, and I don't want to jeopardize that. Once I get like this, it's hard to think about anything else. I'm starting to wish Edo never shared his theory with me in the first place. I need to do something to take my mind off this. How should I spend my free time today? It's free time, I called it. Alright. Alright, so we have nothing in literature. I'm sure it's one of our people we haven't talked to. It's probably better to be an all-rounder, which means I have to... Oh, Pumpkin Girl is available. Let's talk to her. Let's see what she has. Someone must pay for this. To Gecko, think I can tell proper, but so why? I made this. A gun you're gonna shoot, Gecko. That's what he gets for swallowing my honor. Just wait, Gecko. I'm gonna splatter your brains all over the place like tomato sauce. It's going to be a bloodbath. Your experience unlocked keyword party. I don't know if that was worth it. Alright. Okay, so we can do her again if we wanted to. We haven't spent any time with him, I know that. So we should maybe... I don't like him, but let's see. There's a ghost showing up in the bathrooms. The ghost, if you get in the boys' bathroom...
Hi.
Don't worry. Yeah, everything Gecko says is made up. Goes on. Would you rather they were? I really like to talk to ghosts just once. I'm kind of like a ghost trapped in a human society, so I think we get along. I like to talk to them about how no one notices us and how we get treated like... That's sad. After spending some time... Okay. The report cards, wish list, creativity... Oh, literacy went up. Okay.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Alright, I do want to see something. Let's go to YouTube. Oh, I don't want to be in images. Okay.
Oh, so...
No, I don't want to be on this channel either. Okay, I was checking something, but doesn't look like anything. Now that I'm alone, though, I can't help coming back to Nozomi. I need to stop thinking about this. There's nothing I can do about it now, for now. I got into bed and without difficulty cleared my mind. I didn't want to lose sleep over this problem if I could help it. And so the curtain on my 48th day fell. Okay. Sounds good, man.
It's time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 49th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Alright, let's begin. Okay, let's go to the cafeteria. Aren't the twins coming today? I don't know. Should I go check on them? I'd offer to do it, but I'm afraid the sight of me would be so early in the morning. The entire day. I saw them earlier. He's fine. He said he wants us to leave him and Kiriko alone for a while. Wonder what's gotten into him. Something about us having a precarious influence on his dear sister, right? Well then, just so sweet. Accurate though. The walls are awfully thin around here, Kiyoshi. I heard you and your sword going at it last night. That's a lie. I'm being so... Nobody could have heard me. You realize you just admitted you were up to something. It's not like Ema treating us like dirt is anything new. I say leave him be. Nothing of us say is gonna convince him to fight. He's never isolated himself in Kiriko like this before, though. I think I'd better ask him about it next time I see him. Alright, good luck with that. Putting aside incident, we just ate and, like, pretended we didn't care. And things are quiet now. Free time! Again. They're in Ema's room? Grossy gross. Okay. Alright. Grossy gross. That's not YouTube safe. I came to make a shortcake with the gift of Matic. Do you want some too? We're gonna max her out, okay? I after spending some time together, you understand that her wish list is updated. She's math. I said math was bad. Oh, she's math. Okay. We're gonna be really smart in this game. Math is our friend. Okay, so her report card has updated. Oh, there's preferred items up there. I don't have to guess. That kind of takes some of the fun out of the game. So we don't have anything... So she has preferred items. I don't know why it takes us here. Okay, so we know her stuff is soothing. Alright, let's try the gift-o-matic again. Maybe we should talk to her? Okay, so do we have soothing anything? Maybe earplugs is soothing? What's a snake plush? I almost, because she's trying to use the gift-o-matic, I feel like we need to talk to her. I know we have several gift items that we could have had with her, but I really, if they're gonna update the gift registry every time we talk to someone, though, I want to do that. Okay, let's see if I looked up and suddenly saw that nothing really happened. Was it just my imagination, or was there someone outside my door? It's the guy in fire again. The music has changed. It's the guy in fire. Alright, guys, let's do this. I curiously opened the door, wondering who was outside. There was nobody there. Guess I was just imagining. I felt for sure, though. Oh, and it's raining too. It's really coming down hard. Raindrops are pelting.
I probably mistook this sound for footsteps or something. Yeah, that must be it. Oh, seriously. This rain stuff is nothing but trouble. I'm gonna get soaked standing out here.
I turned in the sky. Okay. That big rock again, weird. It looks bigger than it was before. Does it change from day to day? Maybe it's just like a trick of the light. The rain.
I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
Moon? What's that?
A big chunk of rock that floats around the earth. It's close enough that it looks like it's right above your head.
I guess that's the moon. The one I wanted to see. The one that also cut in half. Yeah, that one. That's no rock.
What's
It looks like something mechanical on the
It
surface.
looks like there's something mechanical on the surface.
Wait. Did we just go into Dan? Is that, do they want our bananas? Oh, okay.
What's that all about? I thought the moon was meant to be just a hunk of rock.
Give me a second, guys. it has come to my attention, and it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's see if I can pull this up for you guys real quick, and then we'll get back to the game. So my video got globally blocked. Manage videos. Because of one little section where I was showing the animation of Blue Box. Netflix or whoever copyrighted that section. I showed a little thing which I'm not going to show on here. The block portion is like it's like 10 seconds long. And I need to figure out a way to get like rid of it. It's like this little square right here. And it's just me showing the animation off Netflix. It's stupid. I wonder if I can just take off that section. I gave it the grade on there, but I wonder if there's an editor. Trim out segment. I don't want to play it because I don't want the copyright. So how can I just say disappear? Okay, yeah. Trim that out. Ready to trim. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, though. Didn't I trim this out, though? Oh, okay, it's gonna... Alright, we'll see what happens. I think it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Alright. What's about? I thought the moon was meant to be just a hunk of rock. Alright. That is... Oh, in fact, you know what I should do? I should just take that out of my video and then re-upload it, maybe. I wonder if I just trim that part out, it's just fine. I guess we'll see. Okay.
You again? When did you...
It's trying to tell me something just like before, I still can't hear it.
Never mind that. I'm not letting you get away this time. Everything that's happened to us is your fault. Sirei being killed, Hideko going missing. You were behind all of it, weren't you? What are you? One of the commanders?
He kind of looks like us and Dogora put together.
Save it. You can explain yourself once I know you're not going anywhere.
I wonder, like, he really looks like us. The Rinnegan eye in the left eye there, and then the Gora's eye right there. I wonder if we're copies of them. Just as I launched for the grapple gun Vader. There was sound like sky whipping by and a blinding flashlight. Gosh. I was so surprised that my whole body tensed. My foot came down and slipped balance. What? The next thing I knew, well, nothing, I totally blacked out. Day 50.
Up and Adam troops, time to rock! Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. That's right, folks, you're halfway there. Like a lizard on a chair, you're stepped in blood so far. Returning would be as tedious as to go o'er. There's no turning back now. In honor of the occasion, I've unlocked the courtyard. It's the perfect place to enjoy a moment of quiet contemplation.
You know what? I'm just gonna redo that video. I just don't want to deal with Netflix messing me up. Boom, boom, boom. I'll redo that video after I'm done with my stream tonight. It's only the the 30-second segment, and I can make it black during that segment and still have my voice saying what I was gonna say, and I can put like something else there saying like copyright or whatever, or something like that. I'll deal with a picture or something, but I can still have my voice though. So
I've also prepared a special gift for each and every one of you brave soldiers. I'll give them to you in person. So come find me in the cafeteria.
oh, I can't do that. No, no, I deleted the video. Okay, I'll figure it out later. Alright. But then it all came rushing back. The invaders have done down in flame, blah blah blah. That's right, he attacked me. What was the technique he used? He looked like a whole sky lit up for a second. Are you alright, Tuckerman? What are you doing here? Oh yeah, hey Ed. That's some weather last night, huh? I've never seen lightning before. Lightning? I discharged electricity with storm clouds. It happens here in the outside world from time to time. You probably heard of thunder. That's the sound of it hitting the ground. There was enough force in each strike to cause instant death. Instant death? That's what I read. Anyway, lightning is rare, but when it happens, it's swift and deadly. Honestly, with such a dangerous natural phenomenon to deal with, it's hard to believe humanity survived out here as long as it did. Wait, natural phenomenon? So, all of this was natural. It wasn't an attack, but then why did I... Okay. Are you sure you're feeling alright, Tukuni? You look better. Maybe you should get some rest. I can bring you breakfast if you like. I don't mind asking the trip twice for you. That's what friends are for, right? No, I'm fine. I just need a minute. I'll see you in the cafeteria. Okay, but let me know if there's anything I can do for you. With that reluctant smile, Edo went on and said, if that's lightning flash wasn't something the invader did, why did I end up passing out in the morning? How did it happen again? I thought back to the events of last night. I lunged for the fiery invader. There was a flash of light and a loud bang. Then I was falling. Did I slip on the ground and hit my head? I guess that would explain it. That would have me completely defenseless, though. Why didn't the invader finish me off? Another mystery to add to the pile. I should let the others know. They probably in the cafeteria. Okay. People talking about keys back in my Warcraft day up there. Alright. Okay, let's see. so we're going to cafeteria. Okay. Home base. Go to the calf. The calf, the calf, the calf. I'd open up the courtyard. Yeah, right. I saw it. It looks pretty nice. Yeah, it's a little on the plain side, but I like it. It's got a ton of space. Why are there cages there, though? I didn't see any animals. With cages that big, we could keep an invader or two, and I'd make them nice and comfy for them. Invaders are enemies, not pets. Never mind that. Where's my present? I was promised a special gift for being a brave soldier. Are you saying there's no gift? No, everything is lies. Everything is... There's not much we can do about it. Siri isn't here anymore. What do you think he was going to give us? The announcement made it sound pretty special. Oh, we didn't even listen to the announcement, so they said there was a gift. Doubtless it would be something intended to boot. Doubtless it would be something to... Oh, we're on day 50, that's why. To bring us a measure of joy, perhaps. A new set of torture instruments. Yeah, we haven't had any rooms opened up in quite a while. You were right about that. Collars with bombs. You two are the only ones who'd want something like that. Yeah, I bet it was a big wadcast. Just my luck. I missed out on getting it. It is ruined to move. Everyone, can I have your attention for a minute? There's something I need to. Of course. Before I could, the alarm. The invaders are back already.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school ground. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Seriously, there's no more time. No fail sprinting another one on us this early. I'm gonna hurt. No matter how many times I hear this sign, it never gets any easier to deal with. Let's go, everyone. If the invader is attacking, there's only one. I wonder what the screen's gonna look like now with all these people. Come, unwatched masses, to the war room. Alright, let's do it. Everybody home. Telling them about last night can come first, but what I have to do is save mankind. Let's do it! I filmed a lot of videos on Netflix today. I'm gonna have to like look through all of them and make sure there's no copyright. If I can't use the animation, it's just... That's silly. I never thought that would be an issue. Ever. Oh, Biggles is doing his anime show. It's really good. Really fun. I keep on forgetting about it, or I wouldn't be streaming during this time. But I am streaming during this time, at least for tonight. But his Monday anime show is a lot of fun. In fact, we might drop into it just slightly. Let's see. Oh, we need to go to the war room. That's right. We're on the first floor. War room, let's do here. Alright, let's kick some butt. Wait a minute, I'll be checking the security feed and something's not right. What you mean? Is no one here?
There's no one there. I did a sweep of the whole perimeter, but the place is empty.
Interesting.
Hey, you're right. Where are the invaders? Don't tell me that was a false alarm. They must be invisible. We'll have to, like, pelt them with bags of flour or something.
Look, what's that? There.
Oh, yeah. There's something. No, someone out there. Maybe a commander.
Coming out to face us all alone? I can't help but admire its courage.
I'm not so sure about that. Doesn't it look a little unsteady on its feet?
I'm pretty sure
Interesting.
the security cameras have a zoom function. Here, I'll see if I can get us a closer look.
A rat?
This one's not wearing
Alright, so-
a mask or nothing. Is that what the commanders look like underneath?
No, that's not a commander. It's Moko.
Huh?
Oh, it's Moko.
Moko, she's come back to us.
There's gonna be something wrong. That's their missing friend that we've never seen.
Moko!
I have a bad feeling about this. It was still vacant, so it's something. How'd you get through the Undying Flame? Oh, this is the empty room. I was about to say, are we in her room? Everything's like purple. It looks like she's not her. I think she just passed out from exhaustion. That's a relief. I got to say, though, I'm surprised. Is this really the girl you told us about? Yes, this is Moko Maja, our friend, our ally, the one who saved our lives. She stopped the invaders from destroying the second campus at the cost of being taken prisoner, right? I guess she must have found her way to escape. I always knew she would be alright. If the high school pro wrestling scene couldn't break her, what chance did the invader? She's the ultimate wrestler. So it's not just a costume, she's an actual wrestler. I wonder how she got through the wall of fire, though. Maybe she followed the invaders in, or rather she waited for them to make a hole in the wall, defeated them before they could use it, then went through herself. But that would mean she defeated a whole squad by herself. Trust me, Moko could have done it. That would have explained why she tried now, too. Well, it's better theory than anything I could come up with. If that's Moko's that strong and heavy on the team, is going to do wonders for Omo. I was so worried. I wanted to keep believing she'd be okay, but she was gone so long. Seems like this Moko girl means a lot to Nozomi. No, not just her. You can... They told me before they saved their lives, but I never really got the full story. Look, she's opening her eyes.
Huh?
Moko, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Nozomi.
Nozomi? And some guy I don't know? You brought your boyfriend over to watch me sleep? So not cool.
Did you come here all the way from the invaders' base? All alone? Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine. You know me. They must have ripped the F section out of my dictionary, because I don't know the meaning of the word fatigue. All this fatigue is really getting to me, though.
He does the meaning of the word just fine.
Anyone got a moist towelette? My skin's gonna dry out if I don't take off my makeup before bed.
At that last moment, allows the skin Moko closed her eyes. Oh, so she would be for the presents for the skin stuff that we saw. Okay, she's just sleeping. She'll probably need more time. I don't like her already, but we'll see. Don't judge a book by its cover. She's not in a serious danger. I'm sure she'll be fine. And what's worse, we can revive her and the worst happens. Hopefully it won't come to that, though. I hope so. Come on, let's give her some privacy. She wouldn't like you watching her sleep, no matter how fascinating it is to you. Alright. Why is the music all weird? This is such a load off my mind. I can hardly believe Moko found her way back to us. I thought she'd be searching for a lot longer. I always knew she'd get back here in the end, but I never expected it to be so easy. Let's hope this means all luck's starting to turn. Hey, about battle when Moko got captured, what exactly happened back then? If it's okay with you, I'd like to hear more about it. That's fine. I guess I did skim over it before. Alright. We should talk first. Why is my mouse not over there? First of all, no spamming weird things on my... Gone. Okay. Let's see. See if I can get my cruiser back over here. Why is my cruiser not... Like, my cruiser's going to my second screen. It's not coming to my first screen. Seems to be a little bit broken, but I have a solution. Let's try this again. No crashing today, though. Just cruiser problems. The nice thing is if we press continue, I think... Oh, we didn't even save. Huh? We have no choice but to press continue. Alright. Okay, good. Oh, I'm so stupid. All I had to do was move him. I don't need to have the... Nah. It was working fine. Sorry, guys. Alright. Anyway. When we first walked over to the academy, we were scared and confused. But Moko took and stopped falling apart because whenever we were feeling down, she always needed a way to cheer up. Her smile could really light up the room. And thanks to her, we learned to work as a real team. We never had made it this far if it wasn't for her. Or we had someone like that here. But if it wasn't for her personality, who could pull off the way and better and then some? She plowed through the enemies that got in her way. It was amazing. I even saw her suplex an invader the size of a train was. She used wrestling moves on the invaders. That's amazing. But it then, on our 10th day of the academy, a huge swarm of invaders attacked. It was only our second real battle, and even with Moko's help, we were totally out of our league. On top of that, the invaders weren't attacking blindly. They had a strategy, and they executed it perfectly. What kind of strategy? They kept us busy with their main force on the north side of the school grounds while sending out strike teams to isolate and eliminate us one by one. We were still new to fighting, and even when we realized what was going on, we couldn't react in time. It didn't take them long to destroy the barrier.
Moko and I were the only ones left standing. Yugamu, Kurara, and Kyoshika were all dead. Even worse, a stray shot put our revival-matic out of commission, and Nigo, the only one who knew how to repair it, was captured.
Really? Nigo?
If we couldn't get him back, those three would be gone forever. But I had my hands full just keeping the invaders away from the school. Right when I thought my strength was going to fail me, Moko made her move. She knew losing Nigo would mean losing any hope of bringing the others back, so she charged right into the invaders' main force to rescue him.
She took them all on. Alone.
Yes, and there were a lot of them. More than enough to rival any squad we've fought since.
I don't know if an adrenaline-laden power or just desperation, but she somehow managed to take it to Negro and throw him to safety. After that, though, she barely had any energy left, and that's when they captured her. Negro got the infirmary up and running and revived the others as fast as he could, but it was too late. The enemy was leaving, taking Melko with them. By the time we could fight again, they were already gone. That commander must have used its brainwashing urge to make her come quietly. No wonder everyone on the second campus loves Moko so much. If it hadn't been for her, they really would have been wiped out. She must have known when she charged into that she wouldn't make it out again. She's just lucky they decided to take her prisoner instead of killing her outright. Seeing her again, I can't help getting emotional. To do all that and escape and find her way back here. She's so great. Yeah, there was really no other word for it. That's the part that bothers me, though. How did she escape? And how did she find us? I guess I'll have to ask her when she wakes up. Interesting. Separate ways. And I was thinking the same thing, too. We didn't fight any invaders, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so no fight. Okay, so that's... out of the two missing people... there is one missing person left and two dead Monokuma-like figures, and I believe Siri is still alive, somehow, somewhere. But we will see.
Get ready for your 51st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable, and be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school.
We've heard that 1,000 times. Not 1,000, more like 48 times or something like that, but still. Alright. Now, I do want to see... Nope. I do want to see... Let's see if the D-backs play today real quick. Sorry about that. I hate Bean. Bean is lame. Alright. They don't play. They play tomorrow. Oh, today, 6:45. Okay. I can turn that on and see us play the Giants. Giants is actually a really good team this year, so we'll see. I might take a break during that then. But I did say we were gonna drop in on Big Oodles real quick. He won't copyright me. Alright. Do. Oh, nope. That's him. That's him. Oh. That's...
It mainly has to do with the fact that everyone knows I am retarded and how much I love certain stuff. So my number 5 would be is a show that is what I call 5 retards and a cat living their best life. And we'll get to that later. But this is my number 2. This would be my number 1 if Apothecary Diaries did not exist. And I love all the characters in it. Like Murata is what is kind of like me at the ballpark. You know, I go there.
I misspelled exists, but that's okay.
I'll go get food and talk to the
Is the
person.
vendor girl secretly in love with you and giving you more portions than you should be getting?
Maybe, I don't know. It's a different vendor girl most of the time I go.
Let's see if he replies, then once he replies,
I
we'll
actually
move out.
brought this anime up to my brother who was with us at the game,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Is it about the vendor girls?" Because he's a huge baseball fan, so he knows about the vendor girls in Japan. And I was like, "Yes, it is." And he's like, "One of the great disappointments of my life is that hasn't caught on in the United States."
Well,
like really adorably cute hot girls walking around.
Japan is one of the few countries without an insane feminist wing within their social organization, within their social structures.
So the Diamondbacks actually have, or they don't really have them anymore because I don't see them anymore. Now it's more guys. But they had what are called the Rally Bats, and they're a bunch of like college girls that are walking around, throwing out the shirts, working with the mascots, all this stuff.
It's funny, I just looked up the D-backs, remember?
A couple of them, but it's not like it used to be where there was like 10, 15 of them.
If you're the Diamondbacks and you've got to just get people to come to the ballpark, there's no reason you should not be going with this setup.
I know, but
Bagels will be like season ticket package.
All right, it looks like they're a little bit too much into that. Okay, but it's a great anime show normally, so you guys should check out. All right, at least he knows I saw it whenever he checks chat, so or at least I stopped by. All right, let's see. Okay, so what are we doing? Right there. Seems like it. They're spending all their time in Ema's room. I'm starting to worry about what could they be doing in there all day. Probably something cliche and mundane, like planning a suicide pact. There's nothing mundane about that. Brother or sister alone together, perhaps they're... Nay, such a thing would be too far away. Do I even want to know what you're imagining? Who needs them? Too much worrying about. I haven't seen Nozomi this morning either. Is my pathetic presence repelling her? She's fine. Moku still hasn't woken up, so she decided to watch over her and make sure she's okay. Too bad for you, huh, Takumi? I wasn't. Oh, your blessing. Don't try to hide it, man. I can read you like a book. You want to get up close and personal, listen to Zomi, right? Maybe wrap your hand around her heart and feel its warmth before it beats its last.
Hey!
Was that a threat? Was it meant to sound romantic? I seriously can't tell with you. As long love, why couldn't I have ended up in a killing game with someone with an itchy trigger finger? Again, This is a reference to Happy Trigger Havoc. The first Danganronpa game, or that's the English name for it, but Danganronpa, again, is Japanese for, like, bullet or something, so, yeah. Don't sell yourself short, drama. You can't throw your life away with the first murderer who takes an interest in you. Those one-night stabs might be some exciting, but there's so much more meaning in a committed relationship, one where you let your bloodlust grow over time. Trust me, your death has value. You need to treat it with respect. Gotta hand it to you. If you take out all the serial kill crap, that almost sounds like good advice. How is Moko doing? Even in the state she was in, I don't think she'd stay unconscious this long. Why not kill her and fix her up that way? Surely you jest. If she can be revived, Lady Moko is still our friend. We could never willingly harm her. Even I don't want to off her that way. It'd be such a waste of a good target. Do you guys have to talk about death and killing so much? I'm trying to eat. Is a lot to deal with for the first scene. I guess we can put this discussion away till later. Okay, we ate, blah blah blah. We headed back to our rooms because we're social rejects. Smoker, not much to do. To do that, I'll be ready for the next fight. Free time. Okay. Too much free time. Alright. We haven't talked to her once, and we should unlock everybody, I guess. She comes to do laundry, blah blah blah, besides the river, dirty clothes. Hey, what are you doing? You can't use the pool for your laundry. But so talking, the river is where you do your laundry, right? I mean, it's just like in fairy tales, old lady. The pool is not a river. Everyone has to share it. You can't get the water dirty. Oh heavens, but since I'll launder my clothes. That's why we have some washing machines. Okay, blah blah blah, we made it better. Okay. Let's see if we can, oh my goodness, that face. That face. Okay, we can't go see it. Who can we? Okay, we don't like any of those people. Alright. Hi, buddy. Sure, we can study. It takes the shape of a scythe. They're originally for agriculture. I guess we should read it. My only take stage as a scythe. I thought I should brush up. The history of the scythe is even more interesting. The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. It only gets more interesting as they were originally okay, blah blah blah. Revolt weapons. Okay, that's true though. They were originally used for cutting grain and stuff. That's why scythes are made to be. Now the thing about scythes in the modern day is after spending some time together, blah.
Howdy, soldiers. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up. Well then, good night.
With all that excitement and Mocha showing out, I concluded I was supposed to tell everyone about my encounter with the ghost boy. I never figured what would happen if he knocked out. He could still be here in school somehow. If I start talking about that, though, I'll probably only make everyone more confused. I resolved to bring it up tomorrow instead. For now, it's late.
Get ready for your 52nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your life to protect.
Okay. Alright, she's alone. Oh, she's right here. She's somewhere here. How does it know her name? Okay, so we have every single room taken now. Which means the glasses girl doesn't have one anymore? What was the glasses girl name again? Hyuko. Okay, interesting. I can't remember if her room was... It had to be in the front place. Oh, okay, so her room is still there. Oh, there she is. Okay, so she's unable to... She's able to swallow liquids, and sometimes she's vaguely aware of her surroundings. I can't help but worry, though. I'm going to stay by her side until she wakes up. That's going to take a lot of work. Remember to take care of yourself as well, okay? I know, I'll come back to change and freshen up, but I should be getting back to Mako now. One is the worst Nozomi is going to feel. I hope she wakes up soon. At least when they said we were her boyfriend, Moko didn't seem like upset about it. I was expecting a peaceful morning. Those hopes were shattered the moment I got in the cafeteria. Oh, please. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Oh my goodness. He is fallen. And they're actually here today. What's going on? She's telling them off. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Just like this, 3 or 4 days, and now they're getting all dramatic. I think I liked it better the way it was before. Here, it's all happening. Yes, I know, I'm excited. Kika and I'll never seen them like this before. I figured he was not gonna say anything. I'm sorry, I get explaining. You're better off talking. They've never seen it's pretty scary. I think I should talk to Kyoko. This is her moment. What's going on with those two? I got a bad feeling about this. Now things are getting interesting. Talk to Kyoko. Blah, blah, blah. Well, Bella's face, I well remember every time I tried to hug her, she sliced me up, but looking back on it, she still was enduring in her own... What the crap? Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do it to it. We've been waiting for this. Hey, Coco, what's up? Is something on? I can't take it anymore. Always doing what my brother tells me, staying in his room all day. I've had enough of it. At this rate, we'll pass the whole 100 days just hiding, not doing anything useful. I don't want that. I want
to fight too, just like everyone else.
Ah, she's a good kid. You do? Well, it's all about time. But hey, better late than never. Of course you can join the team. Let's 86 those invaders and then save the war together.
Don't be so ridiculous. Who gives a rat's ass about the world?
What was that? All of you do see what you've done. Are you proud of yourself? All you ridiculous talk of teamwork and fighting for the greater cause has poisoned my dear sister's mind. Nobody poisoned me, brother dearest. Why are you always like this? You never let me do anything. You never call me by my name, do you? You have any idea how much I hate sister dearest stuff? I know you don't want me to get hurt, but I can't go on like this anymore. Everyone is working so hard putting their lives on the line while we just keep ourselves safe.
If you want to be a coward, you can do it alone.
A coward, sister dearest. Why would you say such an awful... He is the most revolting person, and we have a serial killer in the background. This guy is probably the most revolting character in this whole game so far. And I don't like the serial killer, by the way, but at least he's not as annoying as this guy, or like keeping someone caged up. I just like, okay, I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. How much longer in this family drama is going to go on? I'm falling asleep over here. Shoot, don't blood and they need to work this out between the two of them. Brother dears, please. For once, just listen to me. Let me do what I want. This is important.
Let me do something that matters. That's all I ask.
Well, this is a surprise. I don't think I've ever heard you speak so forcefully, Sister Dearest. You really serious about this, aren't you? I guess there is only one thing for me to do then.
I have to punish you for stepping so far out of line and give you a thorough re-education.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. We're not gonna let him. Let's throw him into the fire, everyone. Together. Come along, back to our room. You need a stern talking to. No, please. Come along, Sister Dearest. Do as your dear brother says. Ima grabbed Kiriko-san and started dragging him towards the door, but before he could get there... That's enough. Give it a rest, man. Stop to block... I don't care if you are her brother. You got no right to treat Kiriko like this. If you really love her, shouldn't you respect her opinion a little bit more? What did you say? What makes you think you have any right to decide what's best for my dear sister?
I have to protect her. From herself, if necessary. Now, get out of my way!
Ima moved too fast for me to follow. One moment he was reaching into his pocket. Oh, he stabbed him? Need heals at the moment. It's really funny. He needs heals at the moment. I need to figure out how to turn that off for my stream. People be talking all about that kind of stuff. Alright. Stretch a little bit.
Sakamaru!
You piece of sh...
It's your own fault for interfering. I am my dear sister's protector. Her rock, her guiding light, her everything.
No, you're not.
Her happiness is my responsibility and mine alone. She is what gives my life meaning. I would do anything to keep her safe. Any act of violence, or cowardice, or cruelty, nothing is too extreme for me.
He straight up shivs him. There's so much blood on it, kind of gets you in the mood. The killings have finally started. We can use the tablecloth for bandages. Someone help me tear them. But if we touch anything, my total failure pathogens could infect the wound. Never mind that, just do it. We all crowded. Wait a minute, the culprit escaped. That's right, for the rest of us, the Ima has this, and he's taking Kiriko with him. They're gone. Wasn't anyone watching the door? Coward, a true warrior would stay behind and face retribution for his action. Just look at all that blood. I think I'm gonna stop. We can deal with those two later. Right now, it's going to expire. I think he's passed out from losing so much blood. We should dress the wound and get him somewhere to. Oh, there's no watch. If he dies, we can just take him to the infirmary and bring him back. We'll still have to try to save him. Someone help me with his legs. We did our best and carried him to the room. Alright, lower him down gently. Right, once we got him into the bed, took him out, his flew open, and immediately tried to... That son of a beep. Where is he? I'm gonna tear him up. Stop moving around. You're gonna make it worse. You need to. That's just a scratch. Bill even hurts. You're not tricking anyone. He cut you open. Of course it hurts. Bringing you back to full health with the revival magic is always an option. What do you say? I can make it quick. Don't give me that. Dying in battle is one thing, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let something like this do me in. Of course, death isn't something to be treated lightly, even if we have to do the option to... In that case, you'll have to stay here and rest until your wounds heal. Don't tell me what to do. See, what did I tell you? Damn it. I'll get that little... Nobody pulls a knife on and gets away with it. You guys hear that? Ima's mine. Don't go passing any vigilante justice until I get back on my feet. You sure? Like, not like I was about to go after him anyway. I just don't understand. Why would he do something like this to a friend? He's always been protective of Coco, but this is taking it to another level. Damn it to heck. When I get my hands on him. When did it have to last out? Things are only going to get worse now. It's been okay. Eventually he fell asleep. It was pretty late and okay. What did as if okay, things what was that? As I looked up, I caught sight of something that hadn't been there before. There's a scrap of paper. Some kind. Did someone leave this? I picked it up and handwriting. Please convince my brother to let me fight. Huh, is this? I don't recognize the writing, but given the content, they could only be from... She must have slipped away from Ima at some point and slid it under the door. And she wants me to get him. Oh, we're gonna have to do, like, the argument thing.
You never know when the invaders will then.
Yeah. Okay. So, back to sleep, 52nd day, blah blah blah. Are we gonna get a dream? No. No dream. Ding dong dong dong.
Up and Adam troops! Time! Get ready for your 53rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
What time is it? It's 6:27.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Huh?
Oh, it's him. Good morning, Mrs. Forgive me for skipping the small talk. I'm gonna come out right, and are you hiding something from? Hiding something? Perhaps I was just imagining it. But then again, maybe I'm not. Well, which is it? I wouldn't say I was hiding it from you, but I didn't find a note from Kiriko last night. I never actually saw her, though. She probably just slipped it under the door. That does look like my sister's here, Mia. Without waiting for an answer, Ima took the note from me and screwed it up and... Hey, what are you doing? My dear sister puts a lot of stock in order. She thinks they work on me. How about we make a deal, Mr. Simmer? A deal. If you really need more firepower, I don't mind joining the team. What? I do have one condition, though. You have to convince my dear sister not to fight. Oh, so I get to choose? I would never convince her. She's going through a rebellious phase. No matter what I say, she refuses to see sense. I like you to use your talent for talking. Maybe if what I choose, either the brother or sister dies. Like, whichever I choose to fight, one of them dies or something. I don't know. But I am of the opinion that I want Keko on my team, not this insufferable dweeb. I like you to use your talent for talking to people to get her to give up on this silly notion of fighting like the rest of them. If you can do that, I'll gladly put my life on the line instead. You really mean that? Cross my heart. In an attempt to put my dear sister on the battlefield is doomed to fail, as she's meant to be protected, not a protector. She just needs somebody to convince her that this is for the best. That's where you come in. If you can manage, I'll do enough fighting for the both of us. Well, do we have a deal? Absolutely not. Don't be like... Oh my goodness. Do we have a deal? Oh! Nope. I did not want to choose that, so we are leaving. No, we are not going to let him win. We have safely blocked an attempt to connect to your computer file using printer sharing. Brute force? Good. Okay. How dare they? Alright. Let's try this again. Okay. Alright, cool. Oh, nope.
Duh?
Don't be like that. Oh my goodness. Am I... Are we really gonna do this? No. No, no, no. I don't want to do this. Let's try to hide the note from him. How about that? I do not want to do it. Do not make me do this game. We are trying the other option. Damn it. If it makes us do it again, we know we'll be forced into doing it. After we try this option.
Yeah. Aha. Duh?
Okay, so we don't actually have choices in this. There is no choice here. He'll just go like this and we'll reset. Anyway, absolutely. Thank you for making this so easy. Believe me, you made it. My dear sister is a lot of things, but fighter is not one of them. If one of us has to get our hands dirty, it should be me. Anyone can see that. Okay, okay, just as long as you hold up to it. I've already given you my word. Do I look like a liar? That's why I mentioned yes. By the way, what if I can persuade her? What do you do then? Tut, such a negative attitude. I'll becomes you, Mr. Stone. If that does happen, though, maybe I'll just break down the door to the defense room and end the war that way. What? So long as my dear sister can live with the rest of her life in peace and safety, I don't care what happens to humanity or the planet. If I judge that this war is putting her in undue danger, I won't hesitate to end it by any means necessary. He must have said all this without a pleasant smile on his face. If I didn't know better, I might have thought he was joking. I did know better, though. Behind that smile, he was dead serious. He would gladly doom humanity if it meant keeping his sister safe. She really is his entire world. Now then, that's settled. You should get to work. If you can talk her around by the time Mr. Yuka recovers, it will only... If you can't, okay, it will only complicate it. And remind me whose fault is that. Haha, guilty as charged. Well, good luck. I wait. No. Okay. I don't like it, but Ima has given me a lot of choice. He's not going to budge on. And honestly, he does have a point about Coco not being much of a fighter. I'll have to act like I've accepted her request, and then turn it around on her once she's opened up. Kind of rotten thing to do, but it's for the greater good. I'll start by asking the others about her. Lame sauce. Lame. Okay. Super lame. Alright. I guess, we won't be able to go there. Okay, that's her, so we don't want to talk to her yet. We need to talk to everybody else first. Information, yeah, you can tell me whatever you like. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't really talk to Kiriko. I wouldn't want her to catch any airborne particles from a pessimistic fungus like me. Haven't you interacted with her at all? Though, come to think of it, when I was starting to go super intense to heck and back training regimen, Kiriko did drop in on us. But before she could say anything, Ema showed up and took her back to his room. Maybe she wanted to train with you. She does seem pretty enthusiastic about joining the fight. You think so? I thought for sure she'd come to observe a social oddity on the verge of death, dripping with sweat and snot. I'm still curious about what's training involved. No one could have expected as dramatic transformation as yours. Oh yeah, if that's the case, maybe you like this. Attire, what for? Part of the training was having me running around while pulling the tile. If you're interested, feel free to use it for yourself, Tekron. Don't worry, I fully disinfected it. My inferiority spores aren't on it anymore. Okay, thanks. I don't plan on doing any training, but maybe I can use this for something. Might as well hold on to it. Okay. He looks a little bit too happy about this. Okay, that's better. Okay. Now, next, Infuriating. You want to know about Coco? The only thing I've been able to... Anything you can tell me? Well, when I'm tinkering with cars in here, she always has a sparkle in her eye. She's really enthusiastic when she asks about bikes and driving techniques. I think she's into that stuff. I see, thanks. That helps a lot. It's nothing. Don't mention it. Hey, by the way, check this out. It's a prototype I just finished. Ta-da! A custom-made motorcycle engine. Pretty sweet, right? I overhauled it in my spare time to relax. I tuned it up so much, it's gonna give me a real smooth ride from now on. To be honest, I can't tell what's so special about it, but I'm glad you're happy with the result. Yep, I'm really proud of this one. But this is only a prototype of something Turkmen asked me to do, so I still got plenty more work. A motorcycle engine, huh? Hey, Tubasi, do you think I could have that prototype? Yeah, it's fine with me, but does that mean you're building something? Maybe. I don't know if it will work yet, though. Thanks for the help for the engine and the info about Kirko, too. It really helps. Oh, we are collecting parts from people for some reason. Okay. Don't know why, but we are doing that. Okay. Okay, we got Brother Dearest. Who was... Okay, she's alone. So we're gonna do him first, and then we'll do the snake. Are you okay with that injury? Yeah, it scrapes nothing. Keko apologized for it. You know, she ain't so bad. It's that brother of... 100%. It seems like she's getting tired of putting up with him, too. I thought she was pretty speaking up about how she wants to fight, but that strain just had to screw up. Hey, calm down. You'll make it worse. But, by the way, do you know anything about Keko? I'm trying to learn more about it. Let's see. When I was screwing around on my bike, she came up to me. She wanted to try driving it, but I shot her down. Can't do that without a license. You're surprisingly understanding about that kind of thing. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. You want anything? A bicycle. Where'd you find this? Out in the ruins. It's worn, but it's still usable. Bikes ain't so bad, you know. I patrolled the turf on one. Yeah, thanks. I'll take it. Sure. Sorry. Think I opened a window. I'm gonna go back to my room and rest. Alright. Okay, well, taking parts for something. Alright. Let's get the crap guy out of here. I understand, but I need your help. Your brother and sister, you must have some... I'd rather not let a single show know about her private details about my darling sister, but I suppose I have no choice. What would you like to know? Well, do you have anything about what she wants right now? That would be undeniably be a motorcycle, or precisely a scooter. A scooter. Our father was a detective. He often rode a scooter to work, an old-fashioned one that made... this is a... Well, he and our mother both passed away from the traffic accident. In spite of that, my dear sister has always admired our father's detective work. I see. Ever since our parents died, it's been just the two of us. We ate whatever we could. We begged. I've even done so many foul things for the sake of money. Weren't there any other adults who could take care of you? Of course, we had relatives, but they said they'd take care of us. But let's just say we've seen no shortage of dark side of the adults like that. That's why I decided to never trust anyone so long as I had my dear sister. That was enough for me. Ema. I don't want my dear sister to see how foul this war truly is. I'm the only one who needs to bear the shame. I'll do whatever it takes for her sake, even if it means licking a stranger's boots. So that's the reason for a stranger. And you, Mr. Soma, has been taken with convincing my dear sister to please take Ema had an old-fashioned scooter. I'll have to remember that. Okay. Alright, well this is for our upcoming battle with her, right? Because there is no doubt we're doing our battle with her in the library, of all places, maybe. Or maybe we're just getting information out of her at this time. Who knows? We'll find out. Alright, 6:41. I am gonna cut the stream here. We will find out what's up her bum the next time we play. It might be tonight, but probably won't be till at least tomorrow. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it.